Still in Parliament, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clarke says the government will be pulling down $5 billion from money set aside for natural disasters to increase recovery efforts linked to Hurricane Beryl. Details from Andrea Chisholm.
Jamaica has a mix of financing facilities to ensure the country has money to bounce back after natural disasters. In the case of Hurricane Beryl, $10.9 billion are available, $5.3 billion from the Contingency Fund, $4.1 billion from the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility CRIF, $1 billion from the National Natural Disaster Risk Fund, and $500 million from the National Disaster Fund. But the Finance Minister says government is not using all the money.
The government plans to tap $5 billion from our disaster risk financing resources to address the immediate relief and recovery efforts related to Hurricane Beryl.
The remaining $5.9 billion will be left behind in case Jamaica has another disaster to address, as the hurricane season officially ends at the end of November. Opposition spokesman on finance Julian Robinson reasoned that preliminary estimates suggest about $45 billion in damage associated with Hurricane Beryl, so there's a financing gap.
Given the 30 to 35 billion that you'll be looking to fund, where do you anticipate those funds coming from? Which projects, which would have been programmed that you're likely to have to reallocate from?
Dr. Nigel Clarke did not say which specific sums would be reallocated, but in response to a similar question from the opposition leader, he said this.
So we're going to have to just have everything come in and then make, a calm, cool assessment as to a prioritization schedule that makes sense, both from the point of view of need, but also, importantly, from the point of view of ability to implement in the fiscal year.
Expenditures linked to Hurricane Beryl will be represented in the first supplementary estimates. Dr. Clarke pointed out that reconstruction activities will have to take place over time. With September just around the corner, education will be prioritized so that children can go back to school on time. Health and agriculture will also be given priority. Andrea Chisholm, TVJ News.